But first, my next guest has gone from being a child star to fronting shows like Top of the Pops, Live 8, and most recently you'll have seen her on Love Island. But this morning, Fearne joins me to talk about her latest project and something I know that you're very passionate about, which is this kind of support. I know you're an ambassador for Macmillan, but it's to help sort of young people go through dealing with cancer, or dealing with somebody they love who has cancer.
Macmillan Cancer Support is, the most brilliant, exciting charity to be involved in, and the Youth Line's a new project they've got running, and it specialises with 12 to 21-year-olds, and it's people who are just generally affected by cancer. So it could be someone who's actually got cancer themselves, and for a young child to have to be away from school and for their friends to know how to interact with them and stuff can be a really confusing time. So it could be people who are affected themselves, or maybe they've got a parent or a grandparent or a good friend or a boyfriend or girlfriend who have got cancer. And I just think it's quite difficult to know how to, react to people who have got cancer. It's a scary thing, and there's a big taboo around it. And a lot of young people are getting through cancer fine, they're living with it, and it's just helping people know how to deal with that. And also, if people are worried they may have cancer or somebody they know may have cancer, the line can direct them to the right healthcare lines to get to, or other people they need to speak to as well.
Good. So really, they can just call this number, and whatever the problem may be,
it's like a friend at the end of the line.
Yes.
A lot of people don't have friends who understand, or maybe they don't know anyone else who's been through cancer, and they just think, who on earth do I talk to about this? So it's a friendly voice on the end of the phone who will listen and give you advice.
Well, we've got the number up there, 0808 808 0800, which is quite easy to remember, but we'll keep that line up there because it's a really good idea. And as you say, it is difficult sometimes to talk about cancer, to talk about anything life-threatening like that. You're just never quite sure how to deal with it.
They've had so many people ring through, young people who, there's one chap in particular whose girlfriend had got cancer, and he wasn't sure if he'd given her ovarian cancer, and he just wasn't sure, he felt guilt, through it, wasn't sure how to talk to her about it, and the people are just there just to chat and listen and, just help him through the whole process.
Now, why particularly this project? What was it that appealed to you?
Well, I just think the fact that it's, helping out young people who haven't got advice and haven't perhaps got anyone they can talk to. I just think it's a really important thing, and lots of young people pull through cancer just fine, and they're living with it, and it's really important to have that support network there. So I just
and it's good someone like yourself, because people can identify with you as well, which is great. Because of course you started in this very building. This is where your career began.
I know. It really
10
years ago now.
You were a child. Look, there's you as a baby.
Oh no! Look at these awful shoes. Lorraine, how could you do that to me?
I think you look fantastic. Good fun though. I'll tell you what. If you can do kids telly, live kids telly, you can do anything.
I tell you what, really 10 years of that, it's given me good sort of foundations, definitely.
No, exactly. And then you did a lot of music. You still do a lot of music. I know you're very passionate about music as well, and you do that too.
I'm working on Radio 1 and did Top of the Pops for about 4 years, which I loved, and I was really sad when it ended, but I had a great 4 years there. It was amazing, so great.
And would you say Love Island has been the best job so far?
Love Island was possibly the jammiest job. Oh, look, me and Chris, it was the best job. I was in Fiji for 2 months, chilling out, and it was just so fun, and Patrick Kilty's the most brilliant guy with great friends. And it was just, it was the best job. I loved it.
I know, because really it wasn't like work, was it at all?
Wow,
now and again,
I worked very hard, very hard, slogging my guts on a hammock all day out there. No, it was, we had horrible early starts, 3 AM every day.
Right.
So we were finished by sort of 10 because of the time difference, and just got to chill out and sit by the pool. So it was brilliant.
Fantastic. Oh, that's a good one. Do you think it'll come back? Do you know one?
I don't know. I really hope it does. If we can find 10 more very gorgeous single celebrities, that would be, or people loosely related to a celebrity. That would be brilliant.
And then maybe once met a celebrity in the chip shop once. And we'll get them on. And why not? And why not? And I know that the next job's all about sort of modelling. How to
make me a supermodel. It's going to be on Channel 5. Starts on the 15th of October.
You look very pouty there. Nice top.
I've got the same top on. Look at me. What scars. How terrible. It's my favourite top right now.
This is your lucky top, and it's lovely. Why not wear it?
But yeah, it's going to be such a fun show. We've got 4 big live finals, so we'll be evicting. There's 6 gorgeous girls, 6 gorgeous guys. 1 person gets the select contract with Select Model Management. They do every Friday. We're doing like this big kind of catwalk Zoolander type scenario. Rachel Hunter's the judge on it, Dylan Jones from GQ, and then 1 person gets the contract at the end. So
that's really, really interesting, especially because normally, I've seen like America's Top Model and Britain's Next Top Model, and there'll be Fiji's Next Top Model at the stage, I'm sure. I've seen all that, but it's usually girls, so it's good to see the guys getting a look.
And they all live together in a big house. There's a whole reality aspect of it as well, which would be really interesting to see. Ego-wise, will there be any flirting, bit of love interest there as well?
Absolutely.
So I think it's going to be a really interesting interesting show to work on.
Fantastic.
I can't wait.
Listen, come back and talk to us about that.
I'd love to, Lorraine.
And good luck with the Macmillan Cancer
Thank you.
Helpline. Obviously, you can find lots more details about that, about Macmillan Cancer Support's new youth line on our website, gm.tv. Great to see you, Fearne. Thank you very much indeed.